You know what's really annoying? These 1S batteries only lasted me about 2 or 3 months. I find that kind of annoying because they were expensive. I'm looking at about the equivalent of about $50 to $70 Canadian for this bunch of batteries, depending on price. Now, one of the reasons they didn't last very long is because I never storage charged them. So when you put a LiPo battery away, it's got to be at a specific voltage to kind of help preserve the chemistry of the battery. And if you don't do that, if it's stored depleted or stored full, it damages the chemistry of the battery and reduces the life and so on. And what you get is batteries that you can charge up, but then as soon as you start flying, there's no power on them. They only last, a quarter of the time sort of thing, and there's virtually no, this big voltage sags. So the bottom line is, I'd really like to be able to storage charge my 1S LiPos. There's got to be a way to do that, and there is. So the first way is you can buy this thing called, I think it's called a Sandal. I'll put a note up and you guys can see what it is. The second thing you do is you can just build your own jig. Basically, what you're doing is you're taking each of these 1 cells, connecting them in series, and making them the equivalent of X number of cells, let's say 4 cells or 5 cells or 6 cells, depending on how many of these you combine together. So basically what you do is you plug these 1S batteries into this harness, and then you plug it into your normal charging board. I'll show that up there. You set your charger to the storage voltage, depending on the number of cells you've got hooked up, and there you go. It'll start storage charging your 1S batteries. So anyway, not rocket science. It's a fairly easy project to do. You do have to do a bit of soldering, which is not a big deal. I also recommend getting some heat shrink and whatnot so that you can kind of do a good job and make sure there's nothing exposed. Yeah, so let's do this. Okay, so once you get all your cables ready, this is what you should have. You should have the female TH2 connectors lined up over here. You need your XT30 connector ready to go, and your 5, 6, or 7, whatever balance lead you're using. I'm using 5, so this is a 5S balance lead. Okay, and we're going to wire all these up per the diagram. Let's do that.
Watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out. So try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, no.
So you, Mindy? Is that Mama? What's Mama doing?
Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Can't afford to let you in. Oh, we're bad. So what's the harm in one more sin? Take off your halo. You're beautiful. I don't care if it tears me apart. We couldn't let go from the get-go. I think we're past trying to hide who we are. Baby, I don't mind you calling. I'm still awake in my bed. Say the things you shouldn't be saying. I don't want you to act like you still have that halo. Halo, got the halo. Like you still have that halo. Halo, you should let it go. Don't stop. I love it when you touch my skin. No, it's bad, it's bad. I don't care if the walls are caving in right now. I need you to kill off my lonely nights. Otherwise, I'll just put that inside. I can't keep pretending you don't exist. Hate the lies, you know I can't resist, yeah. Baby, I don't mind you calling. I'm still awake in my bed. Say the things you shouldn't be saying. I don't want you to act like you still have that halo. Halo, got the halo. Like you still have that halo. Halo, you should let it go. Every moment tonight, led me to you. Every single time you look at me, I lose it too. Why don't you come sit next to me? Let things happen naturally, like it used to be. I don't wanna go and waste another day. Mess it up again, lost in my way. I'll be the one to have the highest price to pay. If I make it home tonight, may I hold you one last time? Let me hold you one last
Okay. And the last wire. Go to the negative here.
May I hold you one last time? Let me hold you one last time. What if it's too late for me now? What if you've gone to someone else? So we can never be the same. How can I make up for myself? Now I know the end.
All right. What did I miss? Ah, the X230 is going to go there too. Right there. Okay. Whoopsie.
Around your arms instead of being lonely. We could be gazing at the stars, but now it feels just like I wandered off into a room and closed the door behind me. I never gave the key to you, even though I wanted to.
Shit.
I should be trying something new, but now
Well,
my body's aching. I'm tired of dwelling in the dark. It's
the
just
wires
like
kind
my
of pulled
heart can't
apart
take it.
as the
I
solder
didn't
heated
know
up.
what it would cost me when I let you go. I feel alone, and I'm just singing. It should have been you. Another time, another place. I just know
Yeah, we're going to throw some more solder on it.
it could have been you. What a
Yeah,
crime,
this
I
this new stuff is way too thin.
Sometimes I just don't know what to do. It should have been you.
Shit. Really messed up that connection.
Could be driving to your place, but now the ground is shaking. Could be fakes, but it feels like it will never go away until we make up. I can't be myself. I never knew how much I needed you.
There we go.
Should have been you. Another time, another place. I just know
And this is what you should have.
could have been you.
And these two ends are going to be plugging into your charger. The other ends are going to be plugging into your batteries. What I'll do is I'll get some shrink tube on these joints, and I'll look at one big piece or something around the middle to kind of make it a little prettier. Let's do that. Actually, first, let's double and triple check our connections before we seal everything up to make sure we've got this done right.
It should have been you. Another time, another place. I just know you could have been the one who
Okay.
made me feel home.
Positive.
What a shame to let go. Ooh, it should have been you. Another time, another place. I just know you could have been the one who
That's
made
two.
me feel at home. What a crime and what a shame to let you go. Sometimes I just don't know what to do. It should have been you. Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone
think we're
knows
good.
keep falling in love again.
Alright,
What's wrong
let's
with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by. Someone save me for a pass out. I'm too lonely to be done. I'm a drink at this
Yeah, that's
place. Yeah.
That's
Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? If I had an option to be someone else, I would. And let
Okay.
go of you. obvious, fuck it, I'm made this way. But why didn't I stay when I had the chance? That's not the truth.
Okay. All right, so I kind of want to collect these.
We've been
Just
on
going
and
to
off again
separate them
and
out a little
again.
bit here.
I don't know which way we're going, no
Want all
control.
the
You push me,
1S
then you pull me back
connections
in.
at
Don't know
one
if I
end.
can decipher how your mind works. Yeah, you leave me wondering
So-
what it's like to feel your skin. I will keep on trying till you give me a sign. Give me a sign.
Okay,
Oh, give me a sign.
so let me get
Baby, give me
something
a
to
sign.
put over all this.
Just give me one more. You leave me hanging, begging for more.
Get some
Think that I'm
fudge. Yeah,
addicted
here
to
we go.
this, can't resist to be a little
Big
bit
piece of
single.
ceiling.
For it, cause I want you close. I'm so exposed when
Oh yeah, that
you're
would be the trick.
keeping me wondering. You know I'd do anything to be in your arms again. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a
And
sign.
wire cutters, as it turns out, are not
Just
the
give me
ideal
one
tool
more.
for
Talking
cutting
to you.
shrink.
Here we go again.
Scissors
Picking
would
up on
probably
my
be a
see
lot
if
better.
you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all
Much easier.
in. Give me
Use
a
the right tool
sign.
for the job, kids. Okay, I think I'll have to feed a couple of these through at a time. I suspect.
I just wanna let you know I could go for this, no more tricks. We could take things slow. Say you think about it too. When the lights go out and there's no doubt that I should be with,
Okay.
that I should be. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. We've been on and off again and again.
Okay.
I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, baby, just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me
Okay.
one more. Talking to you and here we go again. Staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign. Give me a sign.
Yeah, it's a little bit big for the job.
Just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Give me a sign. Just give me a sign.
Yeah, I could just use
Just
electrical
give me
tape.
a sign. Give me a sign.
I don't know, I find the heat shrink makes a nice job. Gives everything a bit of a finished look. Okay, and there we go. Like I said, it ain't pretty, but this is going to get the job done. So the next step is to test it, and that's a little bit scary because, you know, because we're going to see if something electrical works or doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, yikes. I almost want another piece of heat shrink over that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I just kind of wanted something to pull on that section of the cable. Looking good, looking good. Should I put one more piece of heat shrink on there? Good. Well. Just getting crazy with the heat shrink. Alright, and here's the finished product. So the next thing we'll do is test this sucker out. I think I'll call this the Squid. It looks like a squid, doesn't it? An octopus? Anyway, there it is. So, what we're going to do is plug in 5 1S batteries, which I've got sitting over here. We're going to plug those into our little jig, into our, what am I calling it? Squid. I'll tell you what, we'll find out very quickly once I plug these in whether we've got anything short-circuited or connected up wrong. Let's hope that's not the case. I did double check. Everything looked good. Okay, so there's them hanging off the end of that. Now, we plug in the XT30 first. I was told is the best practice because there can be power surges and it's better to have it on that connector. So, cross your fingers. Okay, and then we pick the 5S port because I'm charging 5 of these batteries. Okay, now what we're going to do is select storage. Okay, and these reach 1/2 amp, so 2.5. So let's just say, you know what, I'm just going to go low. I'm going to go slow. I'm not in any rush. Just do 1 amp. Okay, and we do 5S. Okay. Battery check. It's going to check to make sure the circuit's correct and everything's there. Okay. Looks like it's working. Seeing all the cells. Everything's green. I think we're good. So the Squid works. There you go, kids. I really hope this is going to put an end to me having to buy all these 1S batteries. I really hope I'm able to keep them and anyway, keep them in service longer. We'll see. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope it was useful. You know, I know a lot of us, when we get into FPV at the beginning, we're probably hesitant to solder. At least some of us. I know I was. And doing something like this is kind of nice because, you know, it kind of reinforces that basic skill of soldering things together, and it gives you the confidence to, you know, try some basic electronics. So, anyway, peace out.